Yes. Okay. So, welcome everyone to the Joint Committee of Public Safety and Transportation Committee meeting. Tonight, of course, we're going to be discussing the district needs for 2027, which is 2 years from now. So don't think that this is things that we're going to do tomorrow and get it done. Before we begin, I also want to let everyone know that this is being recorded so that if anything that is said can be forwarded at a later date. All right. The first part we're going to do is public safety, only because there are things in there that we can address right away. So our first one, let me share our screen. Oh, let me just show you what we're looking at because a lot of people ask what was all that handout that we sent. The handout that we sent, of course, the blue one says public safety and emergency services. These are things that are, as you can see, it says capital and expense. These are things that the FDNY, NYPD, the ambulance, and anything else that deals with public safety has in their toolbox. Okay, that's why we put it up here. Saying that we need all of them, we don't need all of them, but this is what is in their toolbox that they said they could do. It goes from one page to the next, and we'll be going over what we selected in our package. The other one I just want to show you also, if I could pull this down, is transportation. Transportation did the same thing with DOT and with the MTA. We'll go over those after we finish the public safety section. So what everyone has gotten, which is a big package, is a nice colorful one, is what was given by city planning, our budget request for 2026, I guess. This is what their responses was when we put it in last year in 2024. So we're going to go through the first one, which is for public safety, page three, number 4. Page 3, number 4. This we requested Argus cameras. Of course, sufficient funds are requested to have cameras in Coney Island and Brighton Beach area, whether it's also in amusement or along the Rigaman Boardwalk. Of course, the agency doesn't support it, accommodate, or please remove request. What we found out this year when they made a new program from city planning is that they put in the word or option in there that says remove request. All the community boards and district managers saw that and it said, are they crazy? Just because we don't need it is not a need. For them to say remove request is an insult to the neighborhood and the community boards that requested those information. So don't feel offended if it says remove request. The need is still there, so it's staying there. Okay.
But I have a question.
Sure.
If they're saying remove request, does that mean they will no longer even look at it?
No, like I said, the options they gave were like 4 types of response. Remove request was the easiest button for them to choose and not respond to it at all. So they, as you can see, you'll see it going down the list. There's pretty much most of the majority of them says that in the past, if you remember, it said ask your local official. It doesn't say that here. Elected official. It doesn't say that here anymore, which it should.
But didn't she not supply August cameras? Ina?
Yeah, but where? Okay, but like I said, so we'll put it in here for that purpose so that we can get it, neat. It's a request, a capital. It's a capital request, number 4. So it's up there. Okay, so we're their responses. Yes, 2 years ago. Continue saying that we still need it because we could leave it at 4, which is fine. If you want to change it again, that's up to you guys. But if not, I think, yeah. Oh, no, definitely. And anything that's new, if we can't figure out where to put it, we'll just put it at the end of the list. And next year or the year after, we can figure out if you want to move it up or not. Okay. All right. So any other questions about the cameras? Because this basically was, if you remember 2 years ago, people got jumped on the boardwalk, and we said, why weren't there any cameras there? So we asked, or we requested at that time, to put it on the boardwalk itself, and not limited to the amusement area, but to put it in Coney Island and Brighton Beach. So that's why that was up there in that high priority.
And I'm just confused because it says the agency can't support it.
Like it's funding, all about funding.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they're saying they can't
And they
support
can
it,
remove a request. To me, that means, don't bother putting it in because I ain't looking at it anymore.
What I would say to this part is just because they don't have the agency can't support it now doesn't mean 2 years they can't support it. Funding money can come from somewhere, and like I said, and they can support it. Like I said,
so
I don't.
leaving this on
We're
the
leaving it
table
on.
for 2027.
Yes, for 2027.
So we're hoping by
Yes,
change.
yes. But like I said, if we don't put it in, yeah. But like I said, if we don't put it in, then they're gonna say, "Oh, you guys never put it." But yeah, but I would leave it there just so that it's a need still. That's the whole thing. This is more of a long-term project than to say, "Oh, we need it yesterday," and why we still got to fight for it. No, this is more like an overall view of where the location they're gonna put it in, that they can handle that thing. Because you also have to remember, yes, you can put it in the camera, but then who's gonna maintain it? That's the hard part. Yeah. See, so
If you look at the second one,
which one?
it's saying agency supports and can accommodate, it says remove request. And then the one I just mentioned, though, say they do not support it. So I'm just making sure we're
No.
focused.
See, what happened? See, like you said, it got funded. If you look at number 4, this is off the section, but it's from Parks Department. This is about the dog run. If you look closely at the tracking code, it says CS. It says CS, which says continue support. Yes. So the reason why we leave it in there is because it's not a completed project. We know.
But I'm not sure.
I know, I wasn't talking about, I'm just
No,
saying they're
but-
being clear on what they.
Sure, yeah.
So-
Yeah.
so whether they say-
And remove request, yeah, because they want us to remove it, but you know what? It's still not. All right. So people got all right, for the people who are on the camera, basically we're saying that if it got support, we're leaving it in there only because even though it says remove request, it's still not a
We need it
completed.
anyway,
It's still not a
so.
completed thing until it's finished, and then we can remove it from that list. All right, so we now move on to our next part of capital is on page 7.
What happened to 4? Page 4, number 8.
That's not your oh, sorry, yeah, got it. Page number 4, page 8, which is
Page 4,
Yes.
number 8.
yeah,
Page 4, number
page
8.
4, number 8. Page 4, number 8. So of course it says renovate and upgrade existing police house. Of course, this is about making 60th precinct ADA compliant
It's more than that.
and more. So the question there is, it still needs to be there, and of course the agency doesn't support it.
Basement is contaminated since the, all right? It is
Oh,
closed off. It's toxic. Nobody is allowed to go down there.
okay, so
And the last person to go down there was Ari, and he ended up doing nothing because he.
all right, so we have Yaz and Shannon on there from the 6-0. Does it need help, the 60 precinct? You tell us, because you're the one that we're going.
She said she had no.
She probably needs to
Sure.
come out and rejoin and click.
Okay, or yeah,
No
yeah.
audio.
Okay, can you unmute? Yes. All right, but while they're trying to if you want to, yeah, get her on the phone. We'll put her on speaker. Sure. We're gonna put you on speakerphone, Shannon. Yes.
If you're going to the precinct at ADA accessible, there Barbara, someone's at the door.
Sure.
Uh, we need to make clear that accessible signages.
Yes.
You know what? Let's get it done first before we worry about signs.
That's true.
What is from Sandy, we're saying?
Yes,
Sandy.
I agree with Joanne, but
How many of them?
still at this time.
You know how much
Hold on a
mold-
minute.
How much mold?
Okay, shh.
Shannon.
Shannon, speak.
Yes, we agree that the precinct conditions are not well and deplorable and they can tell.
We're definitely putting it in our district needs. It's a number 8 out of 43 requests in capital. So we are what do you call it? Rooting for this to be done. We understand that there's another 50 or 60 precincts in the city that needs just as much TLC. But we hope that we could be pushed to the top because of Sandy, which is a rarity because we got hit by a natural disaster. The other community board is just age, that needs to be fixed, with the precincts. So hopefully they'll listen to us now, but if not, we definitely put it in our listing of, of needs. Okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah. So, I mean, is there any discussion about it among us?
Yeah, but I think we should put something in there that the building itself is toxic.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, it
It's
says AD.
Some, oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I know. No, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Dangerous.
My question is to this is if the CO has a place for them to go to, because remember, like I said, I don't want to open that kind of work.
Ago, 3
Three
months, 4
bosses.
months ago, they brought it up and he said, that's a great idea. He said, but I don't want you to push it because I don't have any place to bring them. Well, you know what? That's not the answer. That
No,
building is
sure.
toxic, and I don't, and they shouldn't be there.
Okay. Also, this needs the support from the city council because it's going to go through city council money and the borough president and the mayor. Just to let you know, because it's not just only one budget that's going to do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
should, more than saying
Okay.
that.
Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. It is our men in blue that and women in blue that should be
Women.
protected. Because something. I heard.
I mean,
Okay,
the fact that
so-
elevator and handicap
Yeah.
accessible,
No.
it also has to say that the building itself is toxic.
Yeah.
Move.
Sure. Yeah. No. It's more of public safety. Their health is more. Is that that environmental? Yeah.
Yes,
Sure, yeah.
absolutely.
But we did, like as Joanne mentioned about 3 or 4 commands before. We did mention it before. I mentioned it before when we go to the borough consultation when we have what do you call all the district managers to complain about what's happening, and we also mentioned to them, but they say they don't have the money to do it. We're not on their top 5 list of fixing a precinct. One suggestion, if you guys want to hear this off the bat, is to move the precinct to West 6th Street and Neptune Avenue, where they have the Vandals unit over by the train station. That is where TD 34, you see it, build on that property upward so that you can hold both the transit Vandals unit and the 60 precinct as a new location.
You got one building though, it's the fire department and police department.
No. Well, we're worried about the fire department doesn't have a basement. I don't think they have a basement. They only have up, so they don't worry about what the police has, which the police has a basement and this. I don't know. I don't want to discuss about conditions there, but the fire department hasn't complained to us.
I don't know.
But-
That precinct's been there since when it was a
But like I
courthouse,
said-
when I was a kid.
Like I said,
Yeah, it was a
Sure.
courthouse. That was where the
so what we can ask them is to move it to another location, build a brand new station house, so that they can be housed
I don't think they're gonna
correctly.
do that.
But let's see, if you can't say something, if you can't give them a solution, then it's gonna stay the same. So if you don't give them something to say, well, we can look into it and say, okay, we can build another a station house, because right now they can't move into any existing building here. Yeah. Yes. Okay. But if they put this on hold again, see, I think what's going to happen here is they don't have. We're not a priority to them. Remember, there's 60 other locations that are way ahead of us. We're maybe like, let's say if it's 60, let's say we're number 25. we're not even close to top. They have other precincts that are being built right now.
They just opened a brand new
See?
precinct.
You know, and we're not even on that list of being built or relocated or whatever, you see? So the question is, do you fix what we have now currently, or do you ask something that is more permanent in a better location so that they can, you know, you don't have to worry about this later on?
It's possible to fix.
No, that would, yeah, would be something totally different, asking for a precinct house versus just fixing making it ADA compliant and cleaning the basement.
So you need to ask for both, because the
No, no,
timeline,
okay.
obviously building, expanding,
Mhm.
the
Sure.
building that.
Mhm. Yes.
things in-
And,
But the
and,
mold mediation,
sure.
the water in the basement needs to happen now.
Okay, but see, the whole thing is, if you if you have a pile of money for doing one or two things, the question is, do you go and spend the money to do a Band-Aid on the precinct, or do you go and take that whole money and put it to a
I
bigger
understand what you're
place?
saying,
You know
but
what I'm
that's
saying?
been-
Yeah, do you fix it?
But
They'll
if I
be there
get the,
forever.
but if I get the Band-Aids and fix it in the next year and I have to wait 10 years to get the new building.
That's it. But that's it.
With the Band-Aid.
Sure. Yeah, but even the Band-Aid, we haven't even seen that. See?
But you have it.
No, we'll put it. I will put it both in, like you said. Put it in both. Suggest it to them now, and let them figure out what their, you know, the budget.
Either fix the toxic building or give me a new one,
Yeah.
one or the
Yeah.
other.
It's all
But
group
I'm
in.
letting you guys
That's
say this.
I think you should change
Sure.
the way you have.
No,
it written.
no. We'll leave this one here. This one here
I
as
think the
one
way
section.
it's all
Mhm.
fixing
into
units.
one. I think
Mhm.
those-
It's one.
I have no idea.
Need
I've
the
never been
mold
allowed down there, so I
But
don't
in
know.
bullet two is expand the space, get a new location, whatever you want, but
Yeah.
it can't be all or nothing for years and years to
Okay.
come.
Like I said, it has to be under a new thing. You can't put it under, squeeze this into this part, which is right, another. It always had to be, it had, when did it have to be? Sure.
Because that is a mandate as well. It cannot. Mold goes into ventilation and everything else.
There's one thing that we also gotta add. One way or the other, that building has to be fixed. You're gonna have to put them somewhere temporarily.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
safety reasons, the contract.
No, you can't, yeah, you
You
can't.
can't do all that. work
Inhale it.
Because.
That's possible to.
Sure, yeah.
Uh,
Sure,
feasible.
Tom.
Yeah, you're gonna have somewhere, and if we ever have to get a building, it has to be standing. proof.
Can I
It all
just say,
depends. The basement might be able to be mediated without emptying out the whole building.
No.
I've never been in
I
there.
haven't been there too.
Not-
What Joanne?
What?
What is it?
I don't know, I've never been down there.
The mold.
The only one that went down, was Ari. We were when he was first elected. He said he was gonna do something, but obviously he never did. No, you know, through
Okay.
no fault
Alright.
of his, if it's just not there, it's not there.
Alright, definitely, put it.
But I would put in something about it being toxic, maybe that'll
Yeah.
wake
I
them
mean,
up.
I
Yeah,
mean, okay, I mean, it is good to put it in, whether they'll take it seriously or not, that up to them,
But
but
it's
it's in, okay, I'll put that in for this part and request a new station house too. Because, so there's two things, but it is to
Because
save
they'll-
yourself, yeah. You heard that, Shannon and Yas, okay, we're thinking of you guys.
they're not gonna, I have to get it back on the.
No, they hear it, they can hear it, it's just that they can't respond. Alright, new station,
Thing to say, call me.
or text it,
Yeah.
not text it to us,
Text it
or
to me.
you can put it in the chat. Okay.
There's
Next
a
one.
call-in phone number she could use for the Zoom.
No, she.
No, but she's
Yeah,
not,
it's
she's
not
not,
going.
she's not gonna do that, but that's okay. She can, text, Joanne, she has the number here. Okay, hold on,
What's-
I don't see it because I've collapsed everything, hold on. Chat here. I don't see the chat, hold on.
The Zoom, so it's the person's name.
I don't see it. Okay, all right. Is anyone has a question in Zoom? You can unmute yourself and talk. If not, we're going to continue. Okay.
Next.
All right. Next. All right. Wait, hold on. Now I see it. Sorry. Yes, they have no audio, no video. All right, that's it. Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, so let's continue on. Page 7. Turn to page 7, guys. 6, 7 on the bottom.
That's
At the
fire
top, yes, this is fire department. All right, this is basically number 17, sorry. Number 17, and it's right here. 17. All right, upgrade communication equipment to improve emergency response. We need to upgrade communication equipment to improve emergency response, such as getting digital Wi-Fi towers. Of course, they said they don't want it, but it's only inevitable that they come into the 21st century, which is, Wi-Fi. We're leaving it in there. It's
Yeah.
something that needs.
Absolutely.
All right. Next page is page 8, number 19. All right, this one says other NYPD facility and equipment requests. Basically we need other things other than heavy equipment, which is segways and gators. We asked for them. We gotten one to about 4 years ago before the pandemic.
Right.
And it was good, but of course, we need more. We just need more. And they help along the boardwalk. So instead of having the heavy vehicles there, they can have lightweight.
I mean, instead of the PD, everybody
PD.
else has their heavy vehicles. I was up there
Sure.
last week.
All right. So, but like I said, it's just more that they can, if they have access to it, then that would be great. But of course, they say they don't can't support it or accommodate. Please remove. No, we do need it still. All right. So next one is page. Nope, 11. What, page 8?
Which one is department?
Which one?
Page
We
eight.
just did that.
Page 11. Okay, page 11, number 29. Remember, all of this is capital. So, it's anything that's heavy duty, equipment or, what do you call it, structure. All right, so we're gonna get into programs in the next part, which is expense. So we're looking right now at number 29. Same thing. Oh, this is what we mentioned about using drones. Yeah, okay, but like I said, we need more, but according to this, they can't support it and remove requests. Like I said, we need this, whether it's for subways versus on the beaches along for crowd control or anything else, we need it. But you said that it is working. Okay.
Let me just say this, 'cause I did have to-
Okay,
And-
yeah, sure.
The first right, when we did start the R211 on the B train, they were trying to think they were gonna surf on the new train. They can't hold on to anything. But on the older ones, they could, but guess what? The alarm system will track it at the same time, so the train will stop. So they have caught
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
at least a good 15 on this line, but we still have issues on the other lines that is not in this section. It's in the north precincts. So, and it's also in Queens.
Okay, so we basically need them to expand it more. Yeah.
So, because it does make it easy for 6-0.
Sure.
7-0,
Okay,
and 6-2.
6-2. all right, but we need it, so we're leaving it in there
Just
still.
use it.
Yes,
It's
okay.
actually 15 and 14 actually have the same way you said.
Okay, that's fine.
It does make us.
Got it. All right, so next one is number 30 on that same page. This is where it is. We asked for a new NYPD facility, which we did. So we weren't thinking just about it today. We thought about it a year ago, 2 years. Yes. Mhm. Sure. Yeah. Put in the mold.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely. That we could definitely do that. That we could definitely put in. Both.
8, because 8 is the one that talks about renovation or whatever, and then number 30 talks about a new building.
Right, and it indicates the storm stand.
Right,
Oh.
so
Put it in both.
Both, give them both. I don't mind doing that. So, no, you can't combine.
Yeah, I'm
One's a
just thinking
facility and the other one
new
is to
building.
renovate. Sure,
put it
yes,
in
so it's
the-
one or the other.
But,
Um,
yeah,
You know, but we can both put in the word toxic, so it knows it's more of an urgent, safety than, what do you call it, than just, oh, they just wanna spend money. All right, so you don't mind that, right? The reason why also. Yeah, like I said, it's money. But like I said, because they also have to realize is that majority of the new vehicles in the city are becoming electric. And they're becoming electric, they need electric ports or electric charging stations so that they don't have to go and line up at Raymore and Flanagan overnight. But they have a lot of vehicles that needs to be charged, and I think at the capability of what they have now, they have to dig up the ground. You know, see, that's it. They're investing more money into a place that if they can get a better place, why spend it on there? Build everything new and include everything, or at least everything up to that point.
that's
Okay.
why Pat
Mhm.
hates. Because if you look at it and you say, if I'm gonna spend all this money renovating a building, and
Sure.
then you get to 30 and it say new building, then
Sure,
the process would be, you might as well go with the new building,
Yeah.
right? If the
We don't know.
renovation
We
is
don't know.
okay.
Yeah.
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 The
Yeah.
fact that we
Any
agree,
business person would
Sure.
make that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah. Instead of money in a money pit,
Yeah.
that's going to go and still, being fixed for between now and forever.
So
Stop there and go and fix and build a new
so
one.
8 and
Yeah.
like we all
Yeah.
said, and
Yes.
30 and make
Mhm.
make the right decision.
Okay, so number 32, next page, which is page 12. This is basically for FDNY. We need using drones again for the high rises because as you can see, these high rise buildings are being more and more. Oh, number 12,
Page
32,
12,
page 12, 32.
32.
Yes. And this is basically just saying because these people don't realize that all these new technologies is out there, people aren't using or requesting them. That's the whole thing. So we're requesting that they need to get more drones here, so they can help us prevent fires in the high rise. So and of course they say no, but this is a needed thing,
They can't
especially
prevent the fires. They
can't
can
prevent
help.
it, they can help us, and
Yeah.
that's what we need them for. All right, so the next one, yes. Mhm. Oh,
They
okay.
did-
Mm. Mm. Uh, okay.
It's still being tested, so we
Okay.
still keep that in there.
Sure, and like I said, this is
All
no,
they can do is show you got a fire.
no, they have the infrared, to show the body and stuff like that. Yes, I seen the high tech stuff. Mm, sure. Yeah, that's it.
That's another thing.
Mm, yeah. Okay, all right, so moving to page 15, number 41. 41 and 43. Basically, we're just asking for new vehicles for the fire department, ambulances, saying that they have, they need, additional gators, and, for the ASAP, which is called Alternate Support Apparatus Program. Yeah, I found that out too. And, it's really good because it can maneuver on the boardwalk and the beach, and something like this, we need more of it. Because one is just not enough if there's 2 or 3 things happening at the same time. So we just need that. Number 43, new same thing again. It says we need more ambulance due to the growth population of the new development and increasing immigration population. We just need more emergency vehicles for project. And also okay, all right, let's just go. Number 40. Okay, well, wait, that's the last one. All right, so in there also, I want to put in we need more sector cars for the 6-0. If you don't ask, you don't get. So the reason why we need this is because we did ask the Q team. The Q team, we asked them what do they have right now. They said they only have 2 sector cars for the whole community board or the whole area. Coney Island, Brighton Beach, what do you call it, Gravesend and Seagate. Only 2 cars. So if one car is doing stopping, preventing something, there's only 1 car out there. If there's more things happening over the weekend, which has been happening, there's only 2 cars that is available. So what we're asking is for more, police cars for the 60 precinct, all right?
Where'd you put that at?
Wherever we can, we're just adding now, we're just adding it now, because, see, as you can see, this says about the fire department, there is a section for the police department too. So, that we're gonna put in there, for the future one, okay?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Number 43, you know, how
Yes.
you put
Yeah.
you need more due to growth of population.
Yes.
I think that's true for the other items as well. That's why we need
Oh, yes,
more
definitely,
vehicles for the
definitely, yes.
police, more for
Mhm.
fire department. That's important because traffic is, and people in the West End need to, you know, in case of emergency, it's important that they can get to us.
It's definitely,
Yes,
it's
right.
definitely.
Yes, right.
Listen,
President says here, with the increase of immigration population, the increase of population.
period.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine. But as it's basically just saying that there's more people coming into the neighborhood, that's all.
Yeah,
All
but
right?
not just
Yeah,
immigrants.
immigration,
Yeah.
but, all right,
And based on that, I think is where you should add, also add more sector cars for. the-
oh, no, because this,
Is that gonna be something-
it has to be different, only because the responsible agency is gonna be NYPD police. But yes, it is for that.
The gators and stuff.
Okay. Oh, van, okay, we can say van sector cars, you know, whatever is needed. Mm. Yeah,
We got 3 vans.
okay.
Barbara, when did we get them from Chaim?
Oh, okay,
That's
but
your
see,
van, but that's the.
but that does
yeah.
prove that we
Yeah, but
did
years
get it,
ago.
so it does prove that we can ask for it. Yep, and vans, yeah, sure, I think that's good. Because something like this, hearing that Haim did give it to
Yeah.
us, it means that we can get them, it's just specifically asking for, and then asking the elected officials to, sponsor or support it, which, they usually do, okay? Yes, oh, they don't need a van, do they? Okay, well, you know, we put in, it does say police department, it does police department, yeah, sure.
They do have vans.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have
because,
2 vans.
yeah. Yeah, and the same thing as PSA 1 too, because PSA 1 deals with Red Hook, and Canarsie and us.
Yeah, but that's not our responsibility.
No, but they're
PSA
housed in
Correct.
Cornwall, yeah, so we can ask for, because it's under police department, so guess what, police department is all of it. All right, so is there any capital information that we should also put in here or not? Because if not, we're gonna go to the expense part, which is, the first one is, of course, number 1. We have, as you can see, hire additional uniform officer. We can leave it as that because we always need our, uniform officer, which is
What
fine.
page is that, Eddie?
Oh, sorry, page 17, the next page. Yeah, it's right there. There we go. This is all expense now. So anything that you see, that is not capital or not a structure, you know, it's, expense, is in, what do you call it, is, expense for programming and other things that we need. That's less than 35,000. All right, is there any question with, additional uniform officers?
So,
Yes.
right. The first one,
Yes, yes. It always coincides with that. Yeah. I mean, look in there to see what other thing that you might think that if it says E on it, it just says that it's an expense that maybe the program. Hmm. Yeah. 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 Sure. Yeah. Hmm.
That would fall under.
This part, that part, that would be it. Yeah, alright, so our next part is on page 20, which is number 9. In there, number 9 is, oh, of course, we need school safety agents. As you know, school's just started and there's never enough school safety agents. So we just requested, of course, they said they cannot support it, but you know what? We need it. We just need to get the, as I said, elected officials and the DA's office involved to solve this problem. So it's staying there. It's in the top 10, right? Any questions? Love it. Alright, so, alright, the next part, which goes, other to page 27, page 27, number 33. This here, the same thing. See, the other one is crossing guard and the other one is school safety guard, agents. One deals with the outside and one deals with the front desk. So we need it still. So this one is to hire crossing guards for to keep the children safe. Any question with that? On page 27, 27 and 33. 33, thanks. All right, the next one we have is traffic enforcement agent, of course, is number 34, which is next page on 28. And this basically says we need traffic enforcement basically because of the what do you call it? Additional traffic personnel, motorists moving eastward from Ocean Parkway entrances to the belt. We need traffic enforcement agent to curtail bumper to bumper on Neptune Avenue, Cropsey Avenue, and during busy hour. And we need to address this on Brighton Beach Avenue also and Coney Island Avenue intersection too. All right, so basically they have done this only on holidays or on a busy weekend that had an event down here. But we need it more. During the summertime, it just gets crazy on a Saturday, Sunday, and it just needs to be addressed. So we requested, of course, they say,
It's easy to
they don't-
request, but you
yeah.
know what? They can't be ordered.
yeah, because of the
They cannot be ordered in
Sure.
to work and.
it's
if-
voluntary.
And
It's
if they
voluntary,
decide
yeah.
not to show,
Mhm.
you're out of luck.
Sure. All right. So we're keeping that in there. The next one is number 36, which is on the same page on 28. It says to increase the youth crime prevention program. As you can see, this is what we put in last year. Of course, they said no, but read it very carefully. This says they want to increase for the youth crime prevention program, such as Explore program and Saturday Night Lights. They've worked in the past and we want to continue. But we also want to try to do this, which is a drone soccer league. Yeah, yeah. I found out. I typed it in. The PSA1 actually
Drone?
is a drone. The PSA1, not PSA1. PAL, has a program in North Brooklyn that actually teaches kids how to fly drones competitively. Yes, in a cage netting, and it's 5 versus 5, and they learn how to maintain, build, and repair the drones and be competitive. And this is when the young modern technology, because remember these kids learn how to use it's a game. It's to learn how to use the drone so that they can use it to become drone experts.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, if we need drones on the beach and on the surfing for the transit, someone got to learn, and it's not the old people like us. You know what I mean? They're going to get the young kids who know how to play, Minecraft and stuff like that.
Just the fact,
Yes.
the test, one that did the competition,
Mm.
actually, the one that was tested on over here.
Oh, okay.
On the Brighton line, and it affected.
Mm.
It did, because some of them actually got a chance to get a scholarship
Oh,
to one of the
okay.
colleges that does high tech.
Okay.
And actually now he's made the game job at NBA.
Be nice. Okay, so there are opportunities that they can see in not just having fun with technology, but to, like you said, think outside of the box. Make it fun, and then there's a career to it and challenging. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. And we did ask, just to give you a FYI. We did ask the senior centers, which would have been nice, but they said that the senior centers are filled to capacity right now because to add another what do you call it, activity is the space doesn't warrant them to hold something like this. But then we asked one of the schools, which is John Dewey High School, if they could do it, and they said because they have a robotics club. Yes, see, everything works in head. Yeah. Sure. Yep. You got it. Yep. Good, which is John Dewey, yes. So John Dewey, which is one of our local high school that deals with robotics and knows about drones, said that they're interested. Now, of course, we have to find funding for it. But at least there's the technical part is behind it. So we're not going to teach them because we have no clue. But the school that has it can go and teach them from their point of view. Go- Mhm. Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely, yes, definitely, yeah. Yeah, but like I said, this is what we need to have for the youth, and I think something like this is good. It's a good thing. Yes.
It's not just little kids, but also we have seen some people with disability.
Which is good,
also
yes. Mhm.
getting the-
And I think that's good because a lot of this is not, as you would say, physical, but this is something that they can just sit down and do. You don't have to be active, in doing something like that. So, all right, that's it for public safety. Now, is there anything that's missing or something that we should consider or something that is needed under expense for public safety? Because if not, we're gonna go into transportation and transit. Anything public safety? No? Okay, all right, so for public safety, we're going to put this all back together, take out some certain things, combine it, put in the word toxic, and then, introduce this into,
Population
yeah,
vote to get
yeah,
requests for Gator.
yeah, brigade, yes. And then, yep, to get immigration, yep. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna present this to the community board on the September 25th meeting as a draft, just to say, is there anything else that's missing from the other people who haven't seen it? Because not everyone's gonna watch this, and might have something that they could bring up. So we'll present it in September and then vote on it in October. Any changes that comes about and anything else that needs to be addressed. Yeah. Mhm. Sure. Yeah. No. Okay.
All that we're looking at right
Mm.
now. is what
Yeah.
we looked at
Yeah.
Over here, it's
Mm.
gonna be basically. because I-
Yes, yes. Oh, no. No, but those are, don't see what you see right there in your hand there is your toolbox. That's your toolbox. So whatever you feel that is in there, that is in that part, because we took whatever they have and said, you know what, we're using it in here. And certain things we didn't need because they addressed it already, certain things. I think we're gonna leave it unless there's something that sticks out that should be brought up, like lifeguards. Yeah, I'm just, you guys aren't saying it here, but like lifeguard.
Can we
Lifeguard,
have definition
sure,
of
sure.
what should be? or-
No. But like I said, actually, see what's interesting about this part is lifeguard is right now under Parks Department. But someone suggested that it should be under FDNY, because it's for the fire department that does rescue also, and that if they wanted to, I guess, what do you call it, train them or use their part-time people on the weekends, they could do it too and make extra money. But we don't have a say right now because they're in that transition of, does it go into the parks or does it go into FDNY? We'll find out within the next year or two, depending on how it's going to fall out, because they did say it was an interesting idea, but they didn't say we're gonna hand it over to you. So, and also if FDNY wants to take that responsibility now, because once they become lifeguard, now they have to go into the pool area and the beaches and everything else. Yeah, so it's like, it's a lot to ask of them. And then share the budget too, yes.
They don't have-
So something like this is a big ask for them to do, but we don't know yet. So, but just to put it in the back of your mind so that if it comes up again next time, we can say,
And the time after that.
yeah,
and the
but
time
like I
after
said,
that.
it's all about timing because because just to give you a point of view of what happened, like yesterday, we mentioned about getting a L1 trauma center at South Brooklyn, level one. Yes, it's been said, but Barbara, what did they say recently from what do you call it, from Roseanne, saying that they've talked to their administrator and they said, you know what, we can do it, we could possibly do it. See,
The
but
problem is,
no, the equipment.
the problem is setting it up. The problem
Yeah,
is
make-
going forward and
make-
how are they
sure,
gonna
sure.
keep it going?
Yeah, so,
That's the problem.
but they get the technology in there so that they can become the
But-
level one. Yeah, yeah, you
One-
can continue, I know. Sure,
every year
yeah.
for cheaper.
Yeah, no,
That
no,
should-
yeah,
And that- Also, the future longevity.
yeah, long
keep
term.
it going.
Well, that's the
And
problem. They don't have a problem setting it up.
Yeah.
The problem is how
that
do
should
they
be
fund
part of
their
the
teachers?
budget.
Sure.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you know, I mean.
and their priorities.
that-
And probably,
It's beautiful. Does not,
why not, yes.
listen, that's the problem because you have more and more people moving
Oh,
in here.
sure.
Thompson,
And with
Ah.
beach, the highway, and things happen,
We've been
is,
talking about this for years.
it's 15 minutes to a half an hour. Yeah. It's 15 minutes, half an hour to the nearest hospital, yeah. So, alright, so,
Before you start,
okay, guys,
because everybody,
yes,
and you said that they didn't matter.
yes, they don't matter in the sense of, why can't mine be number 5 and number 25? They're
That's
gonna
still
look
the
at,
same.
they're still the same. Yeah, once again, when they, yeah, we switch it, Yeah. they're just looking at the market, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's the same. It's the same. Yes, we did do it. They said right now, they don't. Sure, I know, this is more important, yeah. No. Sure. And back then, we used to fight over which one was better than the other. Now they just said, no, just, put it in together. Yes, all right, so we're going to the transportation, section. And the first one is on page 3. So go all the way back to page 3 and number 5.
I just have a question.
Yes.
What is gold on the transportation?
Because if you look under transportation, this part in there says bulkhead, not that it doesn't. See, this is we're taking it from their toolbox, you see? But
Look at the two.
I know, it's just, this is it. But it says repair, build, new and old, for them to say no, it's not, it's under their jurisdiction. If it isn't, you can tell them to pull it out.
Understand what seawalls
No,
and
no.
bulkheads has to
To
do
secure
with.
it. But
Yeah,
it's, but it's under, um, for us, it's all around, what do you call it?
Everywhere.
Show, yeah,
So
I'll
then
show.
that's- Here.
No, they don't have a resiliency, but
know, so
this is under transportation that they put in there.
They're
For
not-
us. I guess it's the transportation. No, it's not under there. It's under, no, environmental has it separately under a different category too, but it's under their section. We took it from what they put in there.
Not parks though, too, because beach.
Oh, I know, but like I said, this is what we put in. The reason why we,
The only thing I can think of is like when the water comes over on the parkway, if you're gonna build
in
something.
bulkheads, yeah,
Bulkhead,
okay,
you know,
but,
you know.
Yeah, there's a whole plan.
Yeah, it is. But we want to put in, because you have to realize if it's in the top 5, top 10, is more that if the whole place gets flooded, everything else doesn't matter. Everything else doesn't matter. So we leave it there because it tells them that, we'll get things done. All right. So our next one is, all right, same page, which one? Yes, page 5, sorry, page 5, reconstruct, this is. of
Eddie,
course,
move the screen.
I'm sorry, you got it, sorry, we never got to, it stopped. Alright, so we just approved, what do you call it, the seawall bulkhead on number 5 on page 3. Because like I mentioned, if we get flooded again, guess what? Everything else that we asked for as project doesn't matter. So if we can't protect our shoreline or bulkheads, everything else is moot. Alright? Yeah, so the next one, as we mentioned, is number 9. Which is page 5, number 9, reconstruct streets. At one point, this was a project that actually got sort of funded but never completed, was reconstructing the streets along Brighton Beach Avenue. this avenue is built on concrete, not asphalt, and it's costly to replace. This isn't a simple, let's just, take up the whole street and fix it. This has to be dealt with, concrete, baseline and everything else that goes on top of it, and is not a simple project. It was about $10 million, give or take, when Chaim Deutsch was, in office. He, they couldn't complete it. I'm not sure what was the reason why, but they never completed it, during that time. And because of that, the money was lost. So we are still asking them to fix up Brighton Beach Avenue, and making it fixed again. So we just
So the
need that.
reason include this particular area is
Mm.
because it was started but never finished. That's what.
It's more that it is under, if anyone been on Brighton Beach Avenue, it's just horrible. Yeah, the buses know that too, yes. But it's been overlooked for a very long time. I think, we asked Elena when was the last time this was done, and she mentioned it was like 1980. So it was 40 years ago. Yeah, 40 years ago. And based on that, it's long overdue. And, it's something that does not need to be overlooked, another year, but it has to be part of someone's budget, which is either DOT or the councilwoman of that section can say, we're gonna allocate money, phase one, phase two, phase three, because one particular budget is going to waste their whole budget line, and you know what? We don't need them to do that. But, all right, so, any question on that one? Yes. Mhm.
It does, I just think that that part of the street that goes from Parkway to Corbin.
Yes.
One way or the other, it's time for it needs to be fixed.
Mhm.
Either it's not, but accessory vehicles go through there.
True.
And
Oh,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
have-
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's not easy for a wheelchair on it because they can jerk. And remember,
Yeah.
a person can get really hurt, so.
Not,
one way or
yeah,
the
that's
other,
not good. That's
it's
not good.
definitely a DOT issue. Because
Yep.
they need to do something about it, and I think we need to bring this up to not just city, but
Yeah.
state.
I'm not sure state does repaving, but
No,
they
it's
should be
like-
alert of it. Mhm.
State, DOT accessibility has been aware of this,
Sure.
on this issue, the question is,
Yeah.
what is the councilwoman gonna do?
Okay. All right. So, but we know, like I said, Councilman Deutsch, did approve it at that point. He didn't have the total funding for it, but he had funding for it. We could ask, the councilwoman also to do the same thing. All right, next one is on page 7, number 16. Well, you can ask, well, okay, everyone knows that we need elevator escalators, along the tracks. And you know that, we have, the highest senior population in the area. So, and based on that, we need, Brighton, Beach, Station, Ocean Parkway, Neptune, West 8th, and Bay 50th Street, subway stations to be, what do you call it, to have, elevators or escalators, uh, um, to make it accessible for the seniors, in a nutshell.
We should probably add here,
Mhm.
because the demographics of this area is changing drastically. It's not just seniors, but you could just put
Say,
young families with
Mhm.
children and
Uh,
increasing population of these areas.
yeah, I mean, we could do that, probably, to put that in.
Be the avenue.
Yeah, no, that's,
Buildings.
but I, go. Yeah, I mean, it's just more covering it, but, I think the
It's
more.
self-explanatory.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, I think the, what do you call it, the, part that people will, listen to is the senior, or, yeah, yeah. Or also, they're the ones who vote. They're the ones that vote versus the people who are younger, and. Sure. Yeah, yeah.
seniors and people with disability, it's been used.
Yeah.
And just so everyone knows, Brighton Beach is on the list.
Yes.
It's been on the list because of the surveys.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna remind you, Neptune is still on the list, it's in package
Yes.
9. No, it's a good sign.
I know.
But the
We've been
thing
waiting
is,
15.
Yeah, right.
No,
That's
no,
like
no,
a sanitation garage.
To do a station, like I'm gonna use New Lots Avenue, because I just felt Eddie, you did put this in
looks very
their
nice.
emails. They're not just replacing the, they're not just putting an elevator, they're replacing
The whole station, they have to.
They
yeah.
have to rip the whole ground to make sure it's sturdy. Just like when they're getting ready now Brighton Beach. The station right now is, it has to be not just putting an elevator, but certain equipment. Making sure certain accessibility systems, like if he wants to get on a train, the platform has to be even, it's called a hump.
Sure, yeah.
The train is where it is, but the platform has to go up a little to make it even.
Yeah.
Because right now, like Neck Road, Avenue U, Kings Highway, the stations all the way down to H is even. Just like on the N line, 86th Street.
Sure.
And, but to do that, it has to
Yeah.
be support letters and,
Yeah.
and putting it in. And you, out here, other boroughs, I put it in.
Yes. And we've gotten the response, which is West Fifth Street is gonna be done first, right? I
You
hope.
say West Fifth Street.
West Fifth Street, Neptune Avenue, sorry, Neptune Avenue Station. It's gonna be done first. And after that, hopefully either Brighton Beach Station or Ocean Parkway be done.
Could we add West Eighth Street as well?
What was the reason?
West Eight right now. Cause they have to.
Yeah. Okay,
The whole platform has place. There is a discussion.
Which
question-
platform?
Oh, F and Q.
So they're gonna
Because
close the station?
I didn't say they're close yet, but they are gonna have to do some later some work because there is some areas, the way they did the last work, they did it very terrible. And I don't, and I.
Sitting blow is better.
And I did bring this up to, because they did ask me this a couple years ago. to bring it Up to them, what they did. And the council person, the Torah, really, they don't like the way the condition is in that station. Because they didn't make it sandy. And the issue of that station, the well is sandy's food.
yeah.
That's why you don't have that problem.
Sure.
The only thing that was sandy proof was that bridge over Surf Avenue. Nothing could knock it down.
Yeah.
But
That's-
yeah, that's true. Alright.
And said, oh my God, maybe it's gone. Nope, that was still there.
Okay.
So while they do that, they cannot add the elevator, escalator.
Oh, no, but West Eighth is in here.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's on the bottom, it's not?
No, it is.
Yeah,
the
West
bottom
Station,
location.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, right, yeah.
Here, but it's not.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, but it's in the actual explanation part. But I'll
Okay.
put it down there. Yeah, we can definitely.
Yeah.
put that. That's, yeah. Mhm.
And we did.
Yeah.
But he did. That's.
I do remember that.
Okay.
I did write it in the explanation part, so just to say that I did.
Yeah.
listen. Okay, all right.
Pay 50s as well, if we,
Yeah.
Yes,
if we
pay 50.
mention that,
Let's mention it.
if we mention that, yeah.
That's-
The only station now you don't have to say now is Brighton Beach. But it's on the list.
Okay, but we're keeping it in there just in case they forget.
Go.
All right, moving right along, we have on page 10. Page
Wait a
10.
minute, this page 9,
Oh, did I miss
number
one?
23.
Oh, sorry about that. Yes,
Thank you.
yes, 23. Sorry. Page 9, number 23.
I don't know about these ramps or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where you.
Okay, this came about where, people, had problems getting on and off, Ocean Parkway and Cropsey Avenue. And because the only
It's a true
exits,
parkway, it doesn't say Ocean Parkway.
no, but I'm just saying that, what do you call it? That the problem was everything was getting congested at Ocean Parkway and Cropsey Avenue exit. And somebody suggested to do it in Stillwell where there is access to the neighborhood too. So to alleviate just having one or two entrances into the area, we can see if this can be done. They're looking into it, whether it does or not, that's up to them. More that it costs more money because it's a highway and I think it's New York State. Because bridges and highways are usually done with what do you call it? State funding. So that's maybe state DOT. But we wanted to see another way of getting in and out of the area. So Stillwell Avenue, Shore Parkway, was to alleviate the traffic in the area. That's all.
So we
So,
keep it.
I mean, if we get it, it's just another entrance, exit. If you think of it this way,
Like the one that the riding academy managed to get.
yeah, they got one there. Yeah, they did. Yeah, right. But over here on Stillwell is more that like exit
Where would the exit be?
it will be on and off of what do you call it? A Stillwell. Like I said, we're not the engineer. You know, if they could do it, they
You
can do
got
it.
one at Cropsey, one at Ocean Parkway. I mean, where would Stillwell Avenue get off?
Isn't there exit still?
No, there isn't. There's a turn that goes into Stillwell, yes. But like I said, it's just more like I said, it's just more of something that either if it goes in and out, you know. Yeah, but like I said, if they could do it, that's fine. Yeah, they're the ones. But remember, you can also, if you have concerns about this or about traffic, we do have the survey, and we only have less than 2 or 3 months to fill it out because it's 18 months. It's 18 months, and if you haven't put it in, fill it in because those issues they're going to have to address it, and they have to at least come up with some type of solution to those problems that we put in. So don't forget to fill out those transportation what do you call it, survey that's on DOT's site. All right, the next one is on page 10. Page 10.
What is arts?
Which one's this?
It's on the side, agency response.
Oh, yeah,
internet
right
rights.
here.
That's a
To be entered
good
into-
question. Yeah, that's a good question. I have to find out that. Okay. Number
Page
10. Page 10.
Basically, the
25.
25.
Yeah. Basically, we wanted them to put in more adequate lights along Brighton Beach Avenue, because it's if you can see underneath elevator trains, it's very dark in there. So someone suggested this type of solution, which is the B-pole light, which I think if it works, okay. Of course, the agency says they don't support it, but I'm not sure what it means, what it should be entered into arts. Should we enter into?
So they're not
That's it, yeah.
exactly like,
Sure, yeah.
they're not denying it.
Yeah,
because, I
yeah.
mean, they say deny,
They
but
can't
Sure,
support
they
it
can't
and drop it, yeah, they
No,
say.
but back in stuff because it's something that we need lights, it's
But-
just because.
but should we just follow their suggestion and put it into arts?
No, I mean,
It's
so,
not gonna go through.
Check
you
what
know,
arts is.
type in arts,
There's-
you know?
giving
All right,
you-
Barbara's typing in art. Sure. DOT art. I don't know. It might be. No, Barbara's typing it in. Barbara's typing it in right now, so we can find out.
So if
Um,
need be.
Sure. All right. Yeah, but we're gonna keep it in there.
Be entered up.
But we're gonna, like you said, keep it in there because it is needed. The next one is number 26, which is traffic, improving traffic and pedestrian, including traffic calming. This is
They
about
asked the locations
Yeah.
for this neck downs. And
Yeah.
last year, they
Yeah.
also asked for locations.
Yeah. We
Why
we have to go and figure out which one is considered the
the-
what do you call it?
Maybe give them a few
Yeah.
locations.
What I would do is it's everywhere. I mean, I don't think that's why I'm like saying, how
No,
could you pick a
but
particular?
they talking about neck downs because they say neck downs, safe refuges, yada yada.
What
So
is the next down?
It's shorten the distance between streets. So instead of crossing two what do you call it? Two lanes of cars, and on one side and two lanes of cars on the other, it reduces it to one lane each. Yeah. I know, but sorry. Yeah.
Keep saying.
Mhm.
All the rules and regulations.
I think is not. Let's see. I think is not that is not that they won't be listened. Is more that these are beachgoers and tourists during the summertime. During the summertime. The other time I can say yeah. Sure. Okay. Okay.
No.
Sure. Oh no, I mean I don't disagree with that either. But it's more. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Yeah. I see it too. Sure.
turning lane on crop seed.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. All right, Barbara has some, wait, listen.
The one thing they're talking about is,
I think that's the stuff.
all roads transportation safety program. Its focus is on reducing serious crashes. So if they're talking about it should go through into arts for,
Study here about that.
That's what it might be, because otherwise they're talking about art, meaning art like painting.
No,
that-
no, definitely not.
that
No,
one
I think that might be it then, yeah.
Got it.
So it's more of trying to connect the lighting repairs with safety, and that's what it comes down to. All right, so we can see if we can enter into arts in DOT. Not that we ever did something like this, but we can find out.
Good try.
We can find out. Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
So what about these locations? So
all right, so,
if we think that neck downs are not a good solution, or if
No.
it's a trouble, why
oh,
we
okay,
put in
do you want to take it out? I mean, we can take it out if you feel that. Up to you guys. Tell yes or no. I mean, if it's. I mean, it's pros and cons. It depends. See, I mean, I see the benefits of it. I know what you're saying. I know. See, I know it's like. See, it's
Got a question from the Zoom from Mark.
Sure, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, talk to us. Mark,
Okay,
you
I
got-
found an arts from the
Oh.
Department of Transportation. It
Okay.
just is, report a problem with a street light.
No,
That's
not
it.
what we. Okay,
That's
I
not what we
agree.
found.
all right. So we'll
I
look
know.
into that. We'll look into that.
But this is
see
their,
what it says.
don't bother me, kid.
Explanation. All right, we'll
Okay.
follow up on that part for you. Thank you. And we'll see what comes about from there. All right. Let's see.
Next.
Like sharing screen. Where's
So
my
what we're doing
screen?
with 26, are we keeping it? Or
Okay. Everyone here agree that we could take it all?
Oh, yeah.
It's fine by me.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
Like I said, the explanation, number 26.
Yeah.
Deck out, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but let me just explain to
26.
it. It's just because people feel that seniors cannot walk across the street fast enough, that's the reason why the neck out is on there. Okay, that's the only reason why it's in there for that reason, not because it's needed because they want to make it, motorists inconvenient with the pedestrian. No, it's just more of a safety matter because of the senior population here.
Traffic safety is very concerned when motorists, bicyclists and pedestrians don't follow the rules of the road. That stays in there.
No, because it doesn't. This is talking about traffic calming. Yes. So it's
is there any other way to calm it down?
like I said, I'm not the expert. This is where you guys put in the survey, and they'll come up with ideas of what can be done. The question is this neck out, neck down, sufficient for the community or not? I'll leave it up to the committee. I'm not gonna make a decision here for
If we
you.
keep it, then we'd have to give them a location.
Okay, then what we could do, pick a location that you feel that it has a lot of problems for seniors that can benefit from this. No, yeah. And disabilities to people. Yes, yes. Yep, you got it. All right, so but what are usually problem sites? Because I know certain streets have been done already, but the question is other ones can be addressed. I don't know which ones can be addressed.
Does any feedback from the community, people complaining that they have difficult time to cross the street that's too
No,
short?
they don't complain. They just run across the street and stay in the middle of the median until it changes again.
Pray to God they
Then
don't.
pray to
get
God
hit.
again. Yeah. Okay. What we can do is this. I can see if we can get some information, if there is information from DOT about neck down requests.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee that they'll have it available for us, but if they think that there's a site that warrants it, we can put it here for them.
And then we'll
okay?
just put the location.
Yeah, and if not, we can take it out later on and
Okay.
just say there's none at this time. Okay, so Patient. Okay, all right, next one is. Yes, it is. Page 1542. Right, oh, sorry, let me just get this here. Let's share again. There you go. Who's that? Oh, you guys know. We know about the history about this. Sure. Never heard of Barnes Dance? Okay, the
West
history.
Street used to be.
Sure,
a
yes,
Barnes
yes. And they tried Coney Island Avenue and Brighton Beach Avenue, but that didn't work either.
But
Sure.
recording that's
Sure.
what we want, right?
Yes, we still because they don't think it works, we still have a problem with people
So we
crossing the
can-
street. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Barnes Dance is somebody, who is it? Someone's named Barnes, Barnes Dance. Yeah. No. No. Was it? Okay. But, no, okay. That's what you have there. Okay. And basically, but basically something like this is more to give more time for pedestrians to cross the street. And it worked in certain places, but it also causes traffic backup for people who are waiting for lights to change. So they took it away because and buses too. And they took it away at that time. We still think it's a need because of our condition of our area where we have seniors and people who are just on disability that has a hard time crossing the street. It should be addressed again.
So as a general rule,
Mhm.
when we write seniors, we just have to add a
And disability,
people with
yeah.
disabilities.
You have that, Barbara?
Just
So,
for the-
okay, all right, so we can definitely do that, which I have no problem putting that. Well, because they have a history of seniors crossing the street over there that had problems that we know of. Doesn't mean that there isn't more if there is, but those are the only two that has come to our attention in the past. Well, I mean, if you do mention it, which one? Mention them, because we can put it in.
we could add
Yeah,
it.
but
But-
this is also a wide crossing. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's white crossing the street.
Yes, so
So,
the.
like which one? Oh, Cropsey Avenue is harder thing because of its unique. No. Listen, because of its unique way of having I guess 4 or 5 lanes coming down from north to south, that they have a problem trying to stop traffic totally for them to cross. Sure, yeah. And what they could do, see what they could actually.
It's a whole bunch of things,
Sure.
because the cars on the sidewalk, so some
Yeah.
places you have to
Yeah.
get in the street.
See, what they could do, which I've seen them do on Bay Parkway, is that they tell you don't cross the street at this location. If you've seen right by Caesar's Bay and Shore Parkway, no, they cross the other direction. It's just that they won't cross at that location because that car is always turning. If you haven't looked closely, no, where? No.
High school.
No, that's on Shell Road and Neptune Avenue,
Yeah,
Neptune.
it's in West Sixth.
West Sixth Street.
You have to say.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
Crossover.
Sure. Cross over. Just to be safe. Just to be safe. That's it.
On the bus or even of any car, other regular car with passengers wants to make a right on Brighton Beach, they can't because you have cars double parked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
We know, that's another story. Yeah, we know that.
That's,
That's enforcement. That's enforcement. Yeah. Mhm. Sure. Yep. Sure. Yeah. We know. We've seen them, and like I said, that's more of 60 a precinct or a Q team type of enforcement for the cars who are parked there or being fixed. Because sometimes it's being fixed and you don't know.
it's a be jamming.
Oh, might be jamming. Yeah, that's something else. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, But for the time being, we'll put in Coney Island Avenue, Pine Beach Avenue, Neptune, and West Fifth Street. If you have more,
You probably.
I can tell you right now, Cropsey in itself. Yeah,
What, for
they
a
told us,
mod,
they
you
told us already. They told us that the light that, if you've seen it within the last 4 years, 4 years, the light that, the turning light, they put 15 seconds on there. 15 seconds, so that you can actually physically be on 19th Street and make it to the light and turn. Because I've done it before.
When people
But
stop
before
to let
that,
people cross, you hear the honking,
Sure, sure,
everybody
yeah,
goes
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I think what they could do is instead of having a light, physically light for them to cross at Cropsey, is that they can move it to 19th Street or to move it to 20th Street. Yeah.
Also, and then-
Is that safe for them to cross over? See, that's another thing. You want them to be safe. If you're telling them to cross, yeah, it's your right,
And
but
they're
they
gonna
don't
say,
care.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm walking 2 blocks across the
But
street.
but the whole
and
thing,
I'm gonna-
but like I said, yeah. Yeah. Oh, but no, they've done it in Shore Parkway and Bay Parkway. No, I know, but they can do it. They can do it.
Facing a loose battle, just add it.
I'll add it. You guys can see. You're gonna say nothing. All right, so we'll put it on there, Cropsey Avenue and 17th Street, okay,
Right.
and Neptune. Okay,
Next,
next is we have,
Page 17.
yep, we're going to the next part. Oh, wait, so is there any other capital items that we should adjust on the transportation? Anything from the? Which one? Okay, so we're gonna go into, page 17.
Expense.
Yes, we're going to expense now. These are programs or things that are needed from DOT. Of course, one of them is providing new traffic or pedestrian signal. We need a traffic and pedestrian to be coordinated with the traffic flow from coming in and out of the area.
This should stay.
Because sometimes if you know the lights don't sync and they just like they're so off, it's like you're waiting on one corner and it doesn't. So we just asked them to fix this, and of course they say they can't do it, but they need to sync all the lights together because they haven't done
how
it.
come they do it in Ocean Parkway in the morning?
They can do it, yeah,
You-
and then we
you-
add,
you
yes,
do
you're right,
30?
you're right. Sure.
Although now it has to be less.
Yes,
You-
yes,
you
the
can-
30 miles,
you
yeah.
From here
Mhm.
to
All the
the
lights.
very end,
All the
going
lights,
straight.
just
to-
yeah.
They're
Sure.
all synced.
Yeah, but they have to do it. So we're asking them to. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rush hour
And reverse
being
it. Yeah,
there.
and reverse it. Yeah. But so we're asking them to do that just to leave it. Is it? For now. Shh. No, go find it. All right. So the next one is number 4, which is to. No, they're not doing it. They haven't done.
They do that study, no?
Which one?
The transportation survey for Konya.
Oh, that.
but
Yeah.
we shouldn't take
Sure,
it out.
take it out. I would just leave. They're in the process of doing it. Yeah, eventually, we want them to, what's it called, finish it and get the results from that, and then we can remove it. Because once we say, it's a good survey or it's a bad survey, you know what, we'll find out in a year from now. Yeah, a year or two from now. And if it isn't done, you know, we could definitely make noise. Yeah, 2 years, and like I said, I hope we don't see it in 2 years from now. Sure. All right, so we're going to number 18, which is number 5. Of course, we need improved parking operations.
But look at the explanation they give.
Yeah, it's like they're being sold to DOT, construction with EDC, which we know already. And of course, they're thinking about doing parking facilities. You know, so you know.
That means you mean
They're trying to build some garages now.
Yeah.
So, and of course with garages
Charge
means
big money.
electric cars too, because if you've seen it, there's very limited electric charging stations, and yeah, but each building, but there's only limited spacing for them to queue up, because you think, yeah, parking lot is just for that sake. And I'm not even sure. Well, I guess they charge, use a credit card to charge, and how much it is. So they have to make it safe in the location wherever they're doing it.
So despite of the explanation, are we still keeping it?
Well, yeah, we're giving it. They have to improve parking operation. Oh, And just speaking, real quickly, we found out that there are going to be putting 2 charging stations in, the municipal parking lot in Brighton Beach. 2 of them. So they're going to take away 3 or 4, parking spots because they have to put the electric stuff in there. Brighton Beach, the municipal parking lot. Yeah, right there. Yeah, but there's only 2 of them for the whole neighborhood to go and use it, which of course you and I know they're going to queue up. They're just going to queue up for it, and how they're going to queue up, I don't know because it's tight already. And now you're telling them I'm waiting for them to leave, and they can't leave because they're charging, and then it's a nightmare. But they said that they're going to do it, and we have no say in it because the city wants to provide electric charging stations for them. So just to give you a heads up on that, okay? So we're keeping that parking operations.
Page
30, yes, it goes further down. Yeah, further down, yes. Okay, number 30. Oh, yes, yes.
Page 30, number 40.
All right, Chris,
Page 30,
go ahead,
number
Chris, tell
40.
us what's the deal? Can we get more frequent bus services for the SBS B82?
First,
I know.
that's gonna be a bus redesign.
Okay,
Because
sure.
the 82 bus.
Yeah.
Right now, there is a problem right now.
Yeah. Barbara takes the bus.
Eddie, move up the page.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
The Flatbush Avenue, they're doing the whole reconstruction over there.
Yes, you're right.
Because I get their emails when they're gonna close a bus up or move a bus stop now.
Mhm.
Finally, I got a human being who was communicating.
Uh,
So-
That's unusual.
Well, no, thank you for doing it. That's makes it easy for me to say, because I really want to say I can't. But let me just say this. Problem is not just the 82 getting delayed, it also is delaying the 7. So the problem is where they're doing the construction, we're also seeing a new problem. It's called cars almost hitting the bus. And the other day we had an SBS and a local, both got hit by a car. The car actually got more damage, but the bottom line is there's DOT doing reconstruction on Kings Highway. So everything over there killed it. Now regarding down, asking for the 82 SBS to go down, that's a redesign, which we should be hearing later this fall. Right now, we're just finishing up Queen.
So we're definitely going to leave this in. Yeah, there's 2 years. So hopefully they'll figure out that time. Sure, yes. Ask, it's gonna be asked. Yeah.
You can ask them what the 82 is gonna be doing in the future.
In the year
Because
3000.
instead of being SBS, we're gonna hear now a local,
Yeah.
a rush bus, part limited, part local. A limited, just like a regular limited stop, and select, which is still there. But remember, the end of the year, there's no more metro fund.
Right, the electrical, the
Could we add B36 over here? And from B?
No, because the B36 doesn't go up and down it doesn't go up.
There's a lot of buildings going on, there's only one bus.
Yeah, that's more of a redesign.
Free service you could have, but I will remind you that. It's also depends if people don't pay the fare,
Yeah.
and if they don't pay the fare. That bus vehicle will then go to another line that is having a higher ridership. Like,
This is gonna be a lot of ridership, so many buildings, so
I agree, but it's not the person who's punished it, it's the customers who don't put in their Omni or put in their Metro card. I want to increase the 36 with more buses.
why don't we put it here? Ask,
Put it,
Just
put it, put it, I have no problem with that.
just add B36,
Sure.
please.
Warning.
Yes. Okay, alright, so we're definitely gonna do that, then I'll put the 36 as another addition to services needed, okay? Alright, number 32, number 44, is expand the frequency for the B train. To start at still, if you wanna talk about this, Chris? Yes, you can.
Basically, gonna explain this clearly, because it's not gonna ever happen, but the problem is, no, there is a procedure now. if that Q train is not running, the backup train is a B train. The third backup is the W train. Because they both come out of Coney Island Yard. So say if the Q train gets messed up on the Broadway line and there's a gap, you guys have to still wait for a train. That means we have to bring the B into Coney Island, run, and then go back on the same route as the Q.
Christopher is already passing every morning.
But they
I
can't.
could see it pass.
But the conductors are
Could
not.
stop.
The conductors are
Continue
not
on,
on
no?
the train. And
I see it come from Stillwell.
yeah, because they go into the yard. The problem is I have asked this every year.
I know.
And the problem is where the conductors come out, they start at Brighton Beach.
Why?
Because they don't come out of Coney Island Yard.
Why?
Because
If the train starts there.
but not the conductors.
But that
Why
can be
don't you put
changed.
conductors there?
Keep it.
We're keeping it, we're keeping it. Sure, sure.
Leave it in.
Let me just say this. I have mentioned this
Yeah.
to Richard Davies that time, and I have mentioned it to Demetrius. Problem is, when the V's are coming out of the yard and when the Q's are coming in, they're causing a delay of leaving going through the Brighton. And I told them, well, that's nice, but customers in Coney Island want a extra train just for that, because they're coming out. Why can't you have the conductors come in,
That,
open the door, and let's proceed? They're still saying that's something to think about.
but let
That
them,
means leave it.
let's leave it and let them think about it.
Sure, sure.
It is a backup train, because if the Q gets messed up on the Broadway line, the B is the backup. Just like if the Fs are delayed, they do terminate the Fs like Queens Highway.
Listen, we're talking only about rush hours. We're not
I
even
know, I
talking about
understand
all
that,
the time.
But just to let you know, this shower, keep the B now to every 8 minutes, not every 10 now. And just to let everyone know, they did change the B a little bit during the days. It's not a 145 B, it's also a Bedford Park B.
Yeah, it's two. I see
Yeah.
different days.
Because when you guys ask for increased service, the ridership on the B line is dangerously higher. It beats the Q by 20%.
That's why it's one Q train to three B trains coming. every day. Down at 6 and Bay for half an hour and wait. And coming.
First, when they get stuck, 34th Street, which I never think the way they have the Engels Express, and when it gets 34th Street, if there's an R&W, it has to wait, and then that's where we lose time on the queue.
Okay.
Anyway,
All
we
right.
keep it.
All right, so the last one we have is on 33, which is number 48. Now, I think this we actually combined because this is about the study that we talked about at number 8. I think it was in the beginning part. So I think we can eliminate this one,
This is combined
Sure,
with
sure.
traffic and also.
Yeah.
the-
Yeah. which is the other one, and I think we could cross it out now. So 38, I mean, we'll combine whatever with some words there and put it in number 8, but this section, we don't need to repeat it twice, because I did look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's the same thing as it. All right, so is there any other type of expense or program that should be put in this time for the transportation? Anybody in Zoom? Sure. Okay. But how do we ask for those, the new train cards?
Running, there are actually 4 running on the B.
They put it on B, the new train.
Yes.
It's only on the card, not in the queue yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The B, right, and the B.
Not yet.
If they come out of Coney Yard, and if something goes wrong with them, they can actually execute.
Okay.
And remember, the queue, right now, the only time they ran one time on the queue is when the Bs were suspended. They can switch them over to a different level.
So you're suggesting to put, please provide the new cars for the queue line?
You can put it, if you put it in,
Why not?
but it's still on the list, it's pretty soon later.
So just let's put it.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna say goodbye to the dog.
I think the point-
What's the number, or what?
There's not so much. Because Nick was telling me that, oh, we're gonna put the new cars and it's gonna be less noisy and like that.
So, what's the name That number, R what?
R 211A,
11A.
and I gotta be very clear, R 211A is the ones you see here. The ones you see, R 211T is the gateway ones, they can go through 1 through 5.
The little
Yeah,
expanding part.
yeah. and
Yeah,
They're running on the
right,
G.
yeah.
Actually, they're running them on the, which is now phase 2.
Okay, all right, is there anyone in the Zoom, that has any questions or? Jennifer's on there too. If not, okay, so what we're, as mentioned before, what we're gonna do is take what, suggestions we had tonight, consolidate some of them, add some, new locations, and then present it at the September meeting, where we'll just let the general public see it too. And then, if there's any changes from that meeting, we will bring it back to October to fix it up and, present it as our final, what do you call it, budget request for city planning, okay? And also, if you think of something in between now and the meeting, call us up. We can put things in still, if it warrants, what do you call it, long-term action, we can put it in still. Just let us know, what it is, and we'll put it into our, what do you call it, district needs. Is there anything else? Nothing else, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else? All right, guys. Oh, okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Our next meeting will be, next Monday for economic, and housing. So if you're on economic and housing, that will start at 7. We also have a special, Euler, presentation at 6:30 for the land use, which, they will only have a half an hour to conduct, the, what do you call it, Coney Island bid, proposal. And we will talk more about that next week. You've gotten the, notices for it. And then the following 2 days after, it's gonna be, parks and economic, not parks and environmental and resiliency for, the last part of the thing. And then you'll get the whole package again, so that it will show, how this will be. Yes, ongoing saga. And if there's no other questions, that's it. Oh, and we will have a transportation committee meeting end of the month on 29th of September to do street namings and to, update on some of the MTA and, DOT issues that we have in the past, okay? Other than that, yeah. Yeah, because that's not yet. Sure, that's fine, that's fine. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Queens to finish up first, then they'll come to Brooklyn. All right,